right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and pets alike, on Trovo.live. Welcome back to the Game 3 of the Grand Final stage for the Mobile Mayhem Wild Rift North America Tournament Season 1. I'm your caster, AssassinDave. With me is Mr. Tasty Bacon. We're now in the match point for Team Tribe. Can Goons come back in the last match, or are we going to see a 3-0 clean sweep from Tribe? We shall find out. But first, how are you doing, Mr. Tasty?
I mean, there absolutely is potential for Goons to come back here. This is a matchup that can go either way once the game starts. Once you're at that 4-minute mark, we kind of get a decent idea of where it's going to go. 4 to 5 minutes, you know, usually the games are kind of decided at that point between these two teams. But before you get to that first dragon fight, absolutely, either of these two teams, I think, can pull out a win against each other. So who knows what we're going to see here in game number 3. But Tribe has definitely looked like the better team today. And we're going to be looking at this next draft. It's Goons banding away the Braum after they picked it in game number 1. And Tribe sticking with the Ziggs ban for this game. They banned Lee Sin previously, so Ziggs has been banned every single game by at least one of these teams.
Yeah, Fiora first pick. Wow. I mean, Camille being taken out, but Camille is still available for Tribe, so we're kind of going to see a Camille Fiora matchup yet again, and then we'll probably see Goons focusing on the Fiora lane. So right now, if you look at our options, right? I mean, not too many poke mages available. Yes, they use Corki already. They use Orianna already, and then obviously Ziggs being banned away. So we look at Goons for mid lane choices. You probably look at like assassin choices, or if you look at maybe Seraphine, but that's not a typical champion that Hoon will go with, right? So meanwhile, on the other side, on Tribe, they're gonna secure the Camille. I mean, knowing that Fiora has been picked out and then Camille is already taken out by the other side before, I think this pick is only try to hide their future picks because they want to have a better counter relationship from Team.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely want to keep the rest of their comp hidden as long as possible, because they could have picked up that Camille anytime they wanted. It can also be flexed to the jungle, so they still haven't necessarily revealed their top lane matchup, but it's just so common when in these, you know, top level games, when you have a Fiora, it's going to be toe-to-toe with a Camille, and it's just, all right, let the better Baron laner win and go ahead and split push for the rest of the game. But now Olaf is going to be the hover for Goons, and it would be a very strong, you know, fighting composition starting to be built for Goons if that does get locked.
Yeah, Alistar is still available, and Janna. We're really gonna go with the poking composition right here because you already look at Janna. I mean, you look at Fiora. They're not looking to team fight, right? They're looking to split push. Then, if that's the case, what are the best choices for Goon right now? Again, the mid lane, I'm thinking maybe Ahri, right? Who has some kind of wave clear. Maybe Seraphine, which I highly doubt it. But then on the marksman side, for Goons, we're looking probably as Israel. You know, probably Israel is a really decent pick for them. And then even Varus. Varus has not been banned this game. It's been taken out by Tribe in the previous matches and won with. So Varus and Janna's been the classic combo we've seen throughout the entire playoffs stage to the grand finals. So definitely a possible choice. Meanwhile, look at Tribe. They have got themselves a full-on dive competition. You have Xayah being taken out, Rakan still on the table that is available that they're gonna pick up right now, and J4. So definitely full-on dive, right? J4 locked people in, Rakan knocked them up, and Xayah finished them off. So I already got the script ready, you know, the game plan for Team.
I mean, you talk about J4 locking in, how about Camille as well on top of that? So yeah, that's 2 ways to lock down enemy targets before the Rakan goes in, and that's assuming Rakan isn't the first one in, because that happens more often than not as well. So definitely some hard engage from the side of Tribe. I'm really curious to see what they're going to pair it with as a mid lane option, because typically when you see something like the Jarvan or the Camille, you want to pair it with the Galio, but that's not going to be available to them due to using it in game number 2 with the all-round pick ban format. So as you predicted, Dave, it is going to be the hover on the Varus, very likely to get locked in for Goons. But their final pick as well is going to be their mid laner. And Ahri, I mean, it's kind of the go-to after the first, you know, 2 or 3, you know, your first 2 or 3 options. I think pretty much every mid laner plays Ahri at least a little bit. And it has it in their repertoire. Just usually it's their third or fourth go-to pick.
Yeah. Ahri, see, the thing about Ahri is more of an assassin, right? Like, she needs a snowball, she needs the early game. She can hide in the bush. If you land the charm, like, on anybody, really. If you look at, except for maybe the J4, played by T-Tigers. But if you're gonna get, like, any of the Rakan, the Zaya, maybe even Camille, but Camille can just run away too fast. But then, like, just those two, they're gonna quickly die, or at least bait out their ultimate. So, Ahri is a really good pick. It's just that Ahri, if Ahri get put behind, she become a really, really interesting, awkward champion pick. You know, like, because she can't clear wave that well. She can, but the skill 1 is still kind of short range. At the same time, the charm, if there's a minion wave in the front, she completely just basically have one less skill to use, right? Because the charm is not going to hit any champions. So it's just going to be based on, like, how you use the champion. Are you going to find those sneaky picks along with the Olaf? We shall find out. We might see a lot more Baron lane focused gameplay coming from Team Goons this game, as we kind of predicted, and also we kind of correctly predicted the picks as well. If you look at the picks right now on the map, there's exactly Varus and Ahri, and on the other side, we are seeing Akali being taken out. Remember, if this is the count for Tribe, anytime we have assassins, we always say that if you fall behind, you're done, right? That's a condition from Tribe for you. If Akali's not able to get those early kills, it's GGWP. Then you get looking at Akali that have to kill a Varus with a Janna, you know, with Ahri looking to charm you anytime, you know, you dive in. So that's gonna become like a harder road. So Tribe, snowball heavy, Goons, snowball heavy, and poke heavy at the same time.
Yeah, this Janna pick is gonna be. The Janna pick is going to be so crucial for, I mean, everything. The Camille, the Jarvan, the Rakan, and the Akali. Janna is going to have her work cut out for her in this game, because that is so many, you know, just heavy dive champions. And really, Janna is the only one that's going to have reliable ways of dealing with that. You know, Ahri has the charm, but if you're dealing with someone who's diving in, it can be pretty tough to actually land those charms accurately, because they're going to be dashing all over the place. Varus has the Chains of Corruption. That's going to be another very effective tool for trying to stop this heavy dive, but so much of it is going to be relying on this Janna.
Yep, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly step into the third match. The match point for Tribe versus Team Goons. The blue side, we're going to have Goons, and the red side, we're going to have Tribe. I'm your caster, AssassinDave. With me, the one and only sexy, tasty bacon. Welcome to Trovo.live Mobile Mayhem at North America Tournament, Season 1.
All right. Well, as we get on to the Rift for game number 3, could potentially be the final game of the season. If Tribe is able to take this one, they will be the Mobile Mayhem Season 1 champions. They will be walking away with that cool $1,000 in their pockets. As we get set up, it looks like it is going to be a pretty standard start, because now that is going to be Chuck actually rotating all the way through mid lane just to help make sure that no level 1 shenanigans happen down there on the bottom side of the map.
We did take a little bit of minion away from starting, you know, kind of push starting at level 1 and who's going to be level 2. So, interesting. Interesting.
That's Chuck saying, hey, I'm sacrificing a minion to make sure you stay safe, so I'm taking one of yours.
Yep. It's not gonna be, you know, a big deal if your jungle is not coming in level 2. You know, if your jungle is coming in level 2, you can look at a million who's level 2 and your million sitting in level 1. But if you're gonna be like pretty even like this, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's just both sides are just like they're gonna turn level 2 eventually to the 1 million after all. But top side, I see Camille is absolutely having the game of her day right now, just putting him in under tower, shoving the lane. Meanwhile, mid lane, once again, Tiger's gonna have a little bit of stare down. Sitting in mid lane, pressuring Hoon away, because they gotta make sure at a 125, the River Scholar, they have control on the map.
Yep, and that's going to be where all the pressure is right now. Mid lane, bit of a skirmish starting, goes diving in, puts down the Shroud, but at the charm landing onto T-Tigers, that's going to do a lot of damage in return. So both duos getting pretty low, actually, but now rotating in towards the river. Scuttlecrab is available. Starting, gets dropped low, but so is T-Tigers. And now with Scuttlecrab going down towards the bottom side of the map, the duo lanes are getting involved as well. Now they're going to be looking to try and dive, but it's not going to be able to connect. Nice dodge there, and Starting is in so much trouble here. He's going to fall, and Charm will find a second kill as well, and that is 2-0 in favor of Goons.
Oh my god, Goon is ready. They have taken enough of this tribe early pressure. Goon's like, okay, first game, you got a 5-man on the bush on me. Let me show you how it's done properly 2-on-2, right? What a great charm. And also T-Tiger jumping in, soaking it from Starting. Otherwise, Starting will take it. So either way, right, it's not going to be good for Tribe. But going against Ari Kali early game, it's just not going to be favorable to Tribe, because Ari is one of the assassin counters. I mentioned this over and over again. It's like one of the assassins, one of the mages who can single-handedly take in on any assassin. Not other mages, not a single any mage can say that. Maybe Ziggs, who have a little bit of escape, but not other mages can do that. Because any Zed, any Akali, once they turn level 5, can destroy them. Even Yasuo, but not Ari. Ari is really good. She has a charm, she has 3 dashes, and a lot of burst damage packed into the early game. So the fact that they wanted to fight them was a big mistake. On top of it, you're looking at a J4 going against Olaf. I mean, that's a sure loss in talking about a one-on-one trade.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, bottom side, that was just an instant deletion there on Gume. I was watching, I was gonna say something if they, I was like, oh, they might go in, but then all of a sudden they just deleted them in an instant. There wasn't even a chance to say anything to you before that happened. But my goodness, that was such a quick kill and decisive one. And Tribe definitely needed that little bit of momentum to go their way before the Dragon.
I was excited that finally we see a game where Team Goons didn't start off with a huge disadvantage, but then bottom side, man, J4 was, Tigers was ready. Tigers was able to camp at that bottom side very early in the bush and getting ready for the dive, and sure enough, it paid out for them, and that definitely saved a little bit for them for the Dragon fight right here. And now we're looking at still a 2,300 gold advantage to the favor of Team Goons. And let's take a look at everybody's golden items. Luden's Echo by Hoon, as well as semi-finished Leandre on Starting. So Starting hasn't got the first item yet. We're looking at a really, really bursty Fox, 9-tail Fox right now.
You also have the Black Cleaver completed for Olaf, whereas J4 opted to go for the Guardian Stoneplate. So likely to be a full tank, but now T-Tigers caught out a little bit there, takes some damage, but Starting is going in deep. With the Shroud, he feels confident. He is able to get some good damage down without taking too much in return. The charm does not connect from Hoon. It looks like Tribe's going to be backing away for now, so priority position will be able to go to the side of Goons on this first Dragon.
But you gotta capitalize on the fact that Starting on Akali doesn't have the ult anymore. You have to. Because without ultimate, Akali is going to be standing on the side, especially with the early nerf on Akali's energy. She have to use the Shroud just to do 2 to 3 skill 1s. So that's not going to be much damage. I think Team Tribe know about this. They're willingly giving up this tower. In fact, you see T-Tigers roaming to the top side. They're going to try to pressure this Fiora away from the lane. Look at that humongous wave on the top side. And Fiora going to give up that tower voluntarily.
Yeah, I mean, Fiora knows that she can't stay there with the rest of the team on the bottom side of the map for the Dragon. But now Goons, they can potentially look for a dive here on the bottom side. It looks like they want to try and make something happen here, knowing that, again, that there's 2 members up on the top, Max Green and Old School. They are playing safe. They are losing a lot of the underscore, but a great rotation from Hoon is going to find a charm, but there goes Max getting in, getting charm of his own. The Chains of Corruption are going to get the roots, and that's going to leave now T-Tigers in the thick of things on his own, but keeping everyone in place for the rest of his team to collapse and try to find the kill. That's going to be under the turret. Chuck getting a double for himself, and just like that, Tribe turns what should have been a nice, easy, clean dive for Goons into a advantageous situation.
What a disaster for Goons right now. I mean, they're just getting out-rotated. The entire team of Tribe went to the bottom side. I gotta say, that's a little bit unexpected. And also the fact that Hitman just gave up the top tower. With the Fiora under tower, you actually have many ways to try to parry and try to escape. Meanwhile, getting yourself a lot of gold. Right, so, nice charm once again from the mid lane.
But Starting's just going to drop that Shroud and stay hidden and keep himself from getting spotted out. The Sweeper's going to spot this ward. that's going to allow them to just maintain vision control over this portion of the map as the Rift Herald has spawned. See Charm starting this one up with the rest of Goons, but Tribe is lurking. Starting is still in base, so they don't have all 5 members. I think they might be willing to give this one up as well, as the Rift Herald does get secured by Goons.
Yep, beautiful. I mean, at least takedown for the Rift Herald. They definitely need it. I mean, they are hanging on to the gold advantage, but they do not have the control of the map. They still feel like a game for Team Tribe to win right here. They're just playing, again, it's all about the posture, right? Do you have the confidence to win the game? And that makes a huge difference. And now the tower being dropped, they're not able to chip down the tower just a little bit more. And then that's not going to be a successful tower siege. I understand that when you lay out the Rift Herald, you can see that the tower is kind of low. So with a few more auto attacks, you can get the tower down. But before the auto tower really connects, getting the Rift Herald is just kind of the waste, you know. Now the mid tower is not down. It only got a plate off, which is only 100 gold, which is not that much at all. So Rift Herald, the little bit of advantage they had, kind of wasted, to be honest.
Yeah, I will say, even though it feels like, hold on, that's going to be a nice recon ultimate, getting multiple charms, but the rest of Tribe is just not able to follow up immediately. They do manage to find a quick kill, though, and they do walk away with the 2-for-1. T-Tigers falls, but so does Hitman and Wizard in the bottom side, as I believe Starting actually secured a kill in that 1v1 against Fiora.
Yeah, that is not looking good, but with everybody poked down, Goons should be able to get the tier 1 tower. Nope, they're gonna back away, and the next dragon's coming up. All the gold advantage they had over the game is completely even out from Tribe right now. I don't know, Tribe's on today is just on a different level. Whole new level of Tribe. We've seen what a synergy they had. T-Tigers once again be the sacrificial lamb, having 0-2, the highest amount of death, higher than a Rakan. But it's paying them many dividends because this guy's been in full tank. Right? He's there for the utility. He goes in, get his job, does his job, do what I needed to do. And after that, if you focus on a fully built tank Jarvan, that's just a mistake. You're looking to hit a gargoyle right here.
And I mean, I will say, while it does feel like Tribe is the ones that are, in control of this game, the fact that the gold is actually still slightly in favor of Goons, despite Tribe having taken 2 turrets already, is, you know, that does speak about how they're able to do. But great job by T-Tigers locking the Olaf into the ultimate, and then the Camille follow up. But now, are they going to be able to find any additional kills? Fiora gets a riposte down and gets out alive, but that's going to be a nice rocket from Max Green, but nobody's with him. He just gets charmed and taken out. That was definitely a little over-aggressive from Max Green, and just like that, Goons able to find 2 or 3 kills for themselves and only losing Charm.
Oh, what an interesting trade. 1-2 right now, this time in favor of Team Goons, and I think they're trying to pressure the mid-tier 1 tower. They have to get it. Fiora finally find a way into the team fight or into the team, and now they're gonna get this tower, continue to put themselves ahead. So now it's over 3,000 gold lead, pretty even, like 2,000 control, and now they've really catapulted themselves into a different control position. So Charm does get a beautiful sweep onto that dragon territory, find out exactly where everybody is. Just gonna a little bit of light tap on the dragon. Nobody really is gonna start it. Again, if Team Goose continue this trend, they really got to control in this game, because a snowball on Ari is getting started. You can see Hoon right now sitting at a 115. He's 7,700 gold. Not that far ahead.
T-Tigers goes in, gets the Cataclysm down, but now Chuck is on the back line by himself, and he is going to get dropped. Fiora gets the ultimate healing off. That's going to heal for the rest of the team, and now it's going to be Starting taken down as well. T-Tigers, Max, and Old School are running for the hills.
Whoa, they have to get away, but what a great engage. I mean, I gotta say, T-Tiger landed a beautiful engage over there, which is not enough. Because you can feel a little bit disconnect from Tribe right now, and they can't do this dragon with a 1 HP Janna that we're looking at, and then do not have Smite available, because so far it's been the Olaf dying over and over again, you know, being the front line, and not enough protection really. So unfortunately for Team Goons, even though they had the advantage, the number advantage, they're not able to turn that into any advantage on the map at all. So far, yes, they're expanding their kill lead, they're expanding their farm lead, a little bit, but that hasn't been turning into anything major. And that's going to be like kind of setback in a way. Especially knowing that Fiora just went back, Tribe is going to start this dragon right now.
Yeah, everyone from Goons except for Fiora are in the area though, so this could very easily turn into a fight starting on the top side with the rest of the team. Here comes the teleport from Fiora, but the fight is already started. That's going to be the big Cataclysm again, but no one is able to follow it up. The heal from Janna is just keeping the team alive. It's going to be Hitman diving on through, gets the kill, but the T-Tiger is able to follow it up, but 4 members have died for Tribe. They did get the dragon, but they lose 4 for 2.
Oh, I will take that trade, to be honest. Like, I would take that trade any day of the week. When you get kills worth a lot more money, you know, in the game. Like, dragon doesn't give you gold, doesn't give you experience. Yes, it helps you skill into the late game, but it's 1 dragon only. It's Infernal Dragon, it's decent. Again, if you lose the team fight over the dragon, it's definitely not worth, right? Especially you get the kills to the really, really scary Ahri and Varus skill into the late game. This Varus is 5-1 and 6, sitting at 11,000 gold. Compared to a Kaisa, who's only 9,000 gold, right? So 1,600 gold ahead. That's 3 items with Guardian Angel being finished by Varus just now. I mean, you're looking at a monster at this point, right? And also, who got himself 2 kills on that team fight as well. So, like, I mean, 3-1 and 9 now. So, like, he's only getting stronger and stronger. Finishing that Luden's Echo, the Infinity Orb. So, she's gonna one-shot anyone she touches with that charm, including potential T-Tigers. Because T-Tiger, even though he has HP, but he doesn't really have any magic resist, right? Just some straight up HP. And if you get one-shotted, there's some follow-up damage is gone. So right now, big shout out to Goons for putting up a fight in the game 3 with so much pressure on their head, beating 2-0 behind. Right now, it's just up to Goons now. It's up to Goons. Can they win this game? I mean, it still looks scary because Tribe, they have a late game scaling Akali, they have a late game scaling Xayah, and they still have the big team fight potential. Do not forget, right? If they land a beautiful ultimate from J4 and Rakan, including that Akali dive, it's gonna be GG still.
Yeah, and I will say Tribe is building properly here. They have Bramble Vest on the Camille. The Executioner's calling for the Xayah. And I would actually really like to see Morello Namicon come out for starting, because one of the biggest problems they're having is they go in and this Janna heal is just keeping the team alive for so long on the side of Goons that's really what's been happening is, they get these beautiful engages, but they're not able to actually secure the kills fast enough, and it allows Goons to turn the fight around and be able to pick up the kills that they need instead. So getting these grievous wounds, the healing reduction is going to be extremely important for Tribe.
And Fiora, look at him, man. He's continuing to push out the silent pressure, and he's going to get a tier 2 tower right here. Fiora against Camille on the bottom side. Oh, nice parry.
Oh, beautiful riposte is going to be keeping this fight going. But now Fiora trying to get those vitals is not going to get the final one for the ultimate. So it does end up being a bit of a stalemate as Chuck and Hitman go pretty even in that trade. But that is definitely going to be one to watch. Whenever we see those two go to the side lanes, it's going to get interesting.
Yeah. I mean, Camille's not behind compared to Fiora, right? I mean, whenever that's the case, this two is a pure skill matchup. One does a lot of true damage, the other one does a lot of true damage, and then Camille has a lockdown. So it's a pure skill matchup, and you're looking at potentially 2 of the best side laners, Baron laners in the entire game. So it's not surprising that it backed away. Ooh, almost. Ahri.
Oh, who wanted that charm so badly? But that's 2 big ultimates used just 10 seconds before the dragon is up.
Yeah.
There's no Chain of Corruption or Ahri ults available.
Okay, Olaf,
so this could actually be big. That's going to be Olaf getting stuck in the Hextech ultimatum and just drop. That is huge for Tribe. And now Hitman is going to be the next target. The Janna ult will keep him alive, but Janna is going to pay the price, and Tribe are now on the hunt looking for more. But they're going to back off and say, all right, we got the jungler, we got the support. Now we can turn our attention to the objectives. They don't care about the dragon. Yeah. They want the Baron.
And then after you get the Baron, it's only a small dragon. You can always get the dragon after, right? You can always get the Elemental Drake after the Baron. The major objective of the contest is, especially after you killed Olaf. Once the most important character to be killed at this point of the game. The only contestant. Nice charm from whom right there. I just gonna say, what is Team Goons doing at this point, right? Knowing that, I mean, that is not cool. Using 2 big ults and a completely give. Knowing that Olaf was still doing the River Scouter over there. You know, like that's just a huge mistake. That was completely thrown, and Janna was also gonna try to save him in and get himself killed. Unnecessary death, and now we're coming back to a 5,000 gold deficit to Tribe, but they have the Baron buff, and they're looking to push their advantage right now with another dragon and then potentially more towers on them.
Yeah, looking to get this pressure on the mid lane. They have Camille in the top and the starting on the Sakali in bottom. The 1-3-1, a classic strategy for League of Legends. And right now, everyone on the side of Goons, they are looking to try and push the issue here in the mid. Try and focus on these 3 and see if they can't find a kill there to then rotate to the side lanes. But they're not going to find any opportunities. Tribe's playing this really well. And now looks like another rotation is going to potentially come out here for the side of Goons. They have to do something because starting is just freely pushing this bottom lane. No one is even looking in that direction for the side of Goons, and Tribe's just keeping the pressure on in these other 2 lanes as well, not letting Goons go anywhere.
It's really smart. I like what Tribe is doing here. They have the Baron buff. They understand that Team Goons, they have a lot of pressure just to clear this minion wave. They can't kill this cannon minion, right? When you have Assassin comp and you can't clear that. You don't have enough hope. You're gonna be put behind. Speaking of that,
big knock-up from the Rakan, but now Olaf is on the chase, but he's gonna get stuck in the cloud because Cataclysm has to flash out. Now it's going to be the rest of Tribe all reconvening. This is just textbook 1-3-1 pushing with a Baron buff from Tribe, as they have taken so many turrets off of this Baron. And it is just absolutely unreal the work they just did. They just erased that gold deficit and now have the gold lead just because of that single push.
Oh my goodness. I can't emphasize it enough. Right, when you're behind, when you're a team that you are looking to improve, just learn from Tribe and Goons, right? When they have Baron buff, I mentioned this, what is Baron buff for? It's for pushing. The last thing I want to see is when you have a Baron buff and you're behind, you try to contest another objective. And what did Tribe do? They use it. Look at the Elemental Drake, it's still on the map. Now they're gonna get it with the gold advantage. Everybody's farm backed up. They're good to go. You know, like this is a textbook execution of Baron buff, right? When you have the advantage, and it's really smart. They have 3 people on the mid lane, and they know that the Team Goons cannot clear the wave, and they send a Kali bottom lane. So now Hitman on the bottom side might be in a lot of trouble right here.
Yeah, starting, trying to make the play happen. Rakan trying to get involved too, but Hitman dashing out. There's the rest of the team engaged. The Chains of Corruption is going to connect. That's a lot of people rooted. Now can Goons find the kills, though? Old School is going to be able to get away. Akali is, or sorry, Fiora is reviving, but Charm is going to be taking down T-Tigers. He's going to be falling. There's no way out for him, but it is just the 1 member down. That's not going to be the end of the world. It is going to be a long cooldown, 50 seconds until he's back up, with only 15 seconds until the Baron. So this is now an opportunity for Goons to retake control of this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. What a swingy, what a back and forth game. I mean, this is it. This is Goons' probably last chance on the map, right? I mean, they already lost the map control now. They lost the gold advantage. They have the number advantage at this point, and they have to pressure it. But Tribe is not going to give it for free. And just because of lost T-Tiger as the tank character, the damage is still here. They still have the Camille's ultimate. They still have everybody, the incredible, insane engage. And now they're taking the Baron. Team Goons is taking the Baron damage, so this is going to get scary and scary. Oh, here we go, Rakan.
Max Green in some trouble, gets to dash out to his team, but Olaf is now on the back lines. Can't get onto anyone though, but this big charm onto the Xayah is going to take down the carry. Starting, trying to make some havoc happen on the back lines, as Hoon is going to be falling as well. Now starting, looking to get onto Gume, but Gume is going to be getting the revive from the Guardian Angel, but Max Green is here to help starting. And look how much healing he's able to provide, and this is going to be game as T-Tigers has rejoins the fray to finish off the ace, and Tribe will be taking the 3-0 sweep against Goons in the grand final.
What a shame! Oh my god! It's such a close game for Goons to take us game 4, but Team Tribe said no! We're gonna end it right here and right now, 3-0 clean sweep. And ladies and gentlemen, the king has been crowned. the North America champion for the Mobile Mayhem Tournament Season 1, Team Tribe. Congratulations. What a beautiful play over there. I thought once Hoon caught the old school, I thought it was actually good for Team Goons, right? I thought it was Goons team fight to win. And then Camille landed all on Hoon. They were able to isolate Hoon from the rest of the team. Meanwhile, Akali just soloed. Did you see? He actually soloed 4 people on the other side, right? Like, he used the ultimate and accurately used the champion lock or the smart lock to get Charm down and then finish the rest of the people off. In the last play, the 1 versus 2, that was just beautiful because what is Jenna and Varus going to do against a fully farmed Akali at that point? 15,000 gold. Congratulations once again to Tribe. Wait a second. We're having a little bit of restream issue, I think. Wait. Yeah, we have a little bit of restream issue, I think. The stream, I think I got accidentally turned off for some reason. Now we're back online. Sorry about that. That was just unfortunate, but great job from Tribe.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal work from Tribe. I mean, a little upset that we didn't get the extra games in the series, but at least Game 3 was a close one. Back and forth affair between these two teams. I mean, it wasn't a complete lopsided stomp. The scoreboard's going to look like it with the 3-0, but this third game was a thriller, and it just when it looked like, you know, Goons were going to be able to get the game under control, Tribe gets that Baron, has that massive Baron push, and then still Goons made a play and were able to, you know, looked like they might be able to bring it back once more, but Tribe absolutely shutting the door on that final team fight and taking home the victory, getting that first place, the prize money. I mean, look at the gold. Yeah. Look at this gold graph. It was in control, even though, again, we commented on the fact that Tribe felt like they had map control, but Goons had the gold lead for the vast majority of this game.
I think, again, it all comes down to confidence. I think Tribe was just on a roll. You know, like, they're confident. They're playing like they're in control. Like, at what point did you see the game? Yes, Goon was able to capitalize on Tribe's mistakes, you know, a few times and get a few kills and then get a few towers. But you see how hard it is for them to get a siege of tier 1 tower down mid. Like, the way how Goons was used that Rift Herald was a mistake, right? There are many times you just feel like Goons at this point is exhausted mentally, you know. Where Tribe, they're playing at their peak. Like, you're ready, you know, to fight back. So, definitely good congrats to Tribe for taking down for taking the #1 seed in the tournament. Still, Goons were able to pull out an incredible show throughout this tournament. Congrats to them for putting on such a wonderful show. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Tasty Bacon?
I mean, just want to say I hope that the North American scene continues to develop here in Wild Rift. I mean, at the start of this tournament, you and I said we thought Tribe and Goons were going to be the 2 teams to beat. That ended up being true. Tribe takes it in the end, but hopefully we do start to see some stronger showings from other teams within North America, able to rise up, start making more of a presence felt so that they can also be contenders right there alongside Tribe and Goons going forward.
Absolutely, guys. North America is only getting started. We see many players that's not on Tribe, not on Goons, are still really good, right? For example, Max Green's on Tribe. Sorry about that. We're talking about MTS, amazing, right? One of my favorites.
MTS, amazing. Suki.
Yeah, Suki. Yeah, there are many star players uprising that is still trying to find a form of identity for a new team that's going to contest with Goons, with Tribes in North America. But again, North America is in its infancy, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to grow stronger at this point. Stay tuned, stay strong, and stay on the Rift. With that, guys, we're going to see you in the next tournament. Tasty Bacon and AssassinDave signing off. Thank you to Trovo.live and Mo Mayhem for making this tournament happen. With that, I'm going to see you all in the future. Stay safe, stay strong, stay powerful. See you next time.